Battle Through the Heavens. Chapter 43. Xiao displays true strength during the Xiao family competition. The jagged heat of the ambush falters, leaving Xiaoning to crumple into the cooling grit of the arena floor. Xiao steadies his shaking hands, his lungs burning against the sudden hollow weight of the crowd's disbelief. As the first roar breaks the silence, the air thickens with the scent of iron and the realization of a power shift that leaves every onlooker breathless.
Xiaoning lay broken in the center of the ring. The arena fell silent for a heartbeat before erupting into a roar. The shock from the previous exchange still hung in the air, thick and heavy. The younger generation of the Xiao family stared, mouths agape. They looked at Xiaoning as he coughed up blood and sprawled in the dirt. These disciples knew Xiaoning's strength well. Among their peers, only Xiao Shuner was considered out of his league. Yet Xiao Yan had crushed him the moment they crossed paths. The sudden shift in power left them stunned. Below the stage, Xiao Yu watched her brother's defeat. She bit back a smile, though her eyes betrayed her disbelief. Her mouth hung open slightly as she tried to process what she had just seen.
Silence stretched for a long moment before she recovered. A faint flush touched her cheeks as she whispered to herself.
How did that little brat get so strong? Did he find time to master techniques while he was refining his Dao Qi?
Xiao Yan is more than just powerful,
one of the guests said.
His mastery of techniques is flawless. Master Xiao Zhan must have spent a great deal of effort on him.
Yafei spoke with a calm smile, but her eyes shimmered with curiosity. Even though she had expected a surprise, Xiao Yan's efficiency had rattled her. She turned toward Xiao Zhan, waiting for his reaction. Xiao Zhan felt a bitter laugh rise in his throat. He shook his head.
He had never taught Xiao Yan these moves. In fact, he didn't recognize the strange technique his son had just used at all. It was not part of the Xiao family's collection.
If it did not come from the family, where did he learn it? Xiao Zhan looked toward the other elders. They were staring back at him with suspicious eyes. He realized they all assumed he was hiding something. Xiao Zhan did not bother to explain. He leaned back and watched the black-robed boys standing in the ring.
That kid has plenty of secrets,
he thought. In the arena, the second elder looked at Xiaoning's limp form and sighed. He turned toward Xiao Yan with a complicated expression. The boy stood with his head down, his young face calm and steady. He showed no sign of arrogance or pride. The second elder raised a withered hand to end the match. Suddenly, his expression shifted.
Xiaoning bolted upright like a dying predator. His Dou Qi flared, surging far beyond its previous limits. He kicked off the ground, sending dust flying as he lunged forward. His face was a mask of rage, blood smeared across his mouth.
Die, you little bastard!
Xiaoning, stop!
The second elder barked. It was too late. Jealousy and anger had swallowed Xiaoning's reason. He had swallowed a Tier 2 Qi increasing powder to force his strength higher. He swung his fist toward Xiao Yan's head.
He took a pill,
Yafei said, her voice dropping. Xiao Zhan slammed his fist onto the table. A spider on the wood skittered away as the surface cracked. He glared at the Grand Elder.
If anything happens to my son, your grandson's life won't be enough to pay for it.
Xiao Yan's potential was now undeniable. If he was crippled in a sanctioned match, the family would not let it go, even if the attacker was the Grand Elder's own blood. The Grand Elder's face twitched. He knew the stakes. If Xiao Yan grew into a Dou Huang, the family's future was secured.
On the stage, Zhao Ning closed the distance. Dao Qi condensed around his knuckles.
Iron Mountain Punch.
He screamed. The force of the strike kicked up a gale. It whipped the hair away from Xiao Yan's forehead, revealing eyes that were cold and dark. Xiao Yan did not retreat. He coiled his body like a lion waiting in the brush. He waited for the perfect moment, then sprang.
He's meeting force with force.
The second elder shouted, stamping his foot in frustration.
Fool.
8 extremities collapse.
Xiao Yan let out a low growl. His fist met Xiao Ning's in midair. For a split second, time seemed to stop. Then Xiao Ning's face went white. Blood sprayed from his lips. The power of the strike tore through his sleeve. Xiao Ning was thrown back like a leaf caught in a storm. Under 1,000 shocked gazes, he flew off the high stage and hit the ground hard. The second elder stood frozen, his eyes wide. He took a sharp breath as he looked at the boy in black. Xiao Yan's back seemed broader now, shrouded in a mystery that none of them could pierce.